been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle if I'm right. Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way. block your number for good. But here you are texting me you up. I know exactly where this is. On your side of the bed at 3 a.m. I tell myself don't fall this time, but you say my name and I lose my mind. You're a bad idea again. But I always let you back in every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I stop trying. You're a bad idea again. But here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again. Your friends all think I'm over this phase. Mine keep telling me to walk away. But we both know how the night goes. We talk a little then lose control. I tell myself I'm stronger now, but you smile once and it all falls down. You're a bad idea again. But I always let you back in every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I start trying. You're a bad idea again. And here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again.
Hello everyone and welcome. We got some Premier CSC action here. I'm joined by Amos. How you doing, Amos?
Oh, I'm doing splendiferous. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. It's a great night for Green Mirage here on CSC as Real already pushing down the players' bottom elbow. Do find a few kills here, Bones, 2 respectively, and they've got all the room they want here.
A little bit of an answer back in cave, though. See if they can make something of it.
Yeah, HG just going to group together their players and push up through shelf here, drop down into mid as UPS are already on the A site here, but the bomb has not gone down yet, so HG is going to have plenty of time to creep their way up here and try and get this retake.
Kiko, come on, you got a plant.
Here we go, Piedmont and Reese are just going to play this together. Finding Bones on the back of the site, but just tapping away Bones. Doing a good job of staying alive, forcing them to come up here, and that is going to give UPS the opportunity to take this round.
Oh yeah, that site player was just dancing around. Couldn't quite get the headshot. I've all been there. We've all been there. I've been there. You feel like you can't even play the game, but that's what 80-80 movement is designed to do. Just
Exactly. I'm terrible with pistols as well. I would not be hitting that either. Bones just did a good job there dancing around as well to force them to run out onto the site to get those other players to activate for him. UPS second round here, just going to try and convert this, taking it into mid. HD not really investing much. So really, UPS should be looking to take this pretty cleanly. HG do have a good idea that UPS do have whatever they want in mid here, so they've rotated 2 players onto the A site. UPS are taking their time here, just probing around. He spots Obama back site here. Kigo just strafing around, but not overplaying this. UPS just being very patient. As Kigo got a flash in, takes out Obama. The one player on the A site, but once again, UPS just still holding strong, still trying to wait and see if HG are going to make some kind of reaction, make some kind of forced play here with the pistols. UPS also going to find their way out onto B. Jason gets the entry. That is going to completely open up the B bomb site and get the bomb to come down here. As Kigu with the flank as well, just giving no room to HG as they are going to be taken out, and UPS keeps all 5 alive.
It is always funny that on those types of second round buys that it almost feels like you play it even more cautiously than when they have real guns, just because the last thing you want to do is run into a pistol stack and then look like like just look like absolute chuds, but getting ran over by USB, no armor when you got when you got armor max.
Exactly. I always think of the like Inferno Australis stack where they're all at the pool just sitting there waiting for you to come out.
Or the classic, we lose the Glocks!
Yeah. Oh man, I hope Daze is doing okay. His Twitter's been nuts. UPS playing with some pace here with these SMGs, getting right out onto B. They are going to be taken down though. Reese and Obama holding the site strong here as Kigu just trying to get anything left here, but 1 versus 3, it's going to be an uphill battle. Does manage to get a shame, but does get traded out by Obama on the 16 HP.
Yeah, they were picking him individually there for a second. It's the best strat.
Yeah. Yeah, Mac 10 running up.
He was chewing him up. He was chewing him up. It made it look a little bit scary there. That was just their bonus round, though, so they're definitely going to be able to rebuy into this one.
That's true. This makes this a big round here for both teams. Get some momentum going here. As UPS look like they're getting into a bit of a default. Probably going to crunch mid here is what we're looking at. HG just tucking in toward Donut. Getting ready to counter if UPS do want to play for mid here. Respamming through the cave smoke, but he is just going to fall back here.
None of these nades have been finding their marks. Everybody's basically at full HP. Doing a good job with
Here comes the mid crunch for UPS. They're going to find both players of HG, and that's going to completely split the map here. HG just left both, one on each site here. Obama's going to push through A main and try and get something back. This is really their only avenue back into the round, but they're watching for it. It's going to come down to the timing. Barak finds both of them at elbow. And he's got the bomb.
Obama with the double kill.
They had to have it. That really was their only way back in, and he's made it happen. Kigu does find Reese walking through B, and Obama now just trying to find...
1v5 requested, yeah, if he wants to win this.
He still does have the bomb, and there is 30 seconds, so this still could get weird. It's just going to come down to, can Obama find these players aggressing up here? That's the question.
Yeah. No first lady to help him out, unfortunately.
Yeah, Kigo does find it. Got a little dicey, but UPS are able to reel it back there.
Yeah, he's just alone. Double swing, position more than likely known. And looks like we've got a little bit of a technical pause, so we'll be right back, eh?
Yes, sir. All right, and we are back here. 3-1 early on for UPS here on Green Mirage.
And no money on Marksmen.
Yeah, but they do manage to scrounge together a bit of a buy. Very low utility, though, so let's see what they manage to do with this here. They're fighting right down mid. They're already running all the way down here. Some good early control. Obama's going to be tested early and taken out by Jason. Real and a shame taken out as well, and that's just going to open things up for UPS here.
Yeah, not really much to go around. They forced into the round, but all they had to work with some pistols. They got one rifle.
Reese does manage to get one back here. Second. That's going to get him a gun here, but does get eventually traded out. So HG just trying to make something happen there. But yeah, unfortunately for them, UPS are going to take the round pretty cleanly.
Yeah, they bought back with what they had, and unfortunately, nowhere near enough. UPS is just on a tear right now.
Yeah, that low utility HG, just run it down mid. You don't really have a lot of utility, so just trying to get those fights really about the only thing they could do there.
Just a few upgraded pistols is all they've got to work with.
Here we go, Obama back down mid for HD. They're playing right into this elbow smoke. It does get naded, and Obama is going to find one, but Jason does trade it out, and now UPS are crunching in here, finding everyone hanging around for HD. Is a shame just tapping through the smoke, but UPS are going to find their way into Donut here to an empty A site, as a shame gets taken out.
Crispy Critter burned at the stake.
That's not a fun way to go out.
Yeah, I would recommend not standing in Molotovs, if you can help it.
It's a CT one. Some reason it always feels like those just don't do anything.
It's a suggestion more than an actual... Yeah, it's the CT suggestion.
The poor anchors just always having to
Don't
watch
rush our
these.
site, please? Question mark? Copypastas take fifth off of that.
And HG
They're going to be able to
will
rebuy, though,
find-
on HG.
Yes. This is a big one as well, trying to put together just as many rounds as he can on this CT side here, as HG going to play a little more lax on mid here. They've been struggling from the UPS take. Lane Molly finds a nice amount of damage on the bones as well. So UPS are going to get what they want in mid here, but HG are not playing for it this round, switching things up. Just tucking in here.
It's a very passive default out of HG, just in general. I mean,
Yeah,
it
Reese
makes
is gonna
sense.
be
You've been losing a lot of
tested
rounds, so...
Does find one, mollies it, and is able to tuck into the donut there. Kiku does trade it out, though, so Obama alone does manage to find another here as UPS. All their players here kind of postured toward the B bomb site currently. Piedmont, a bit of a risk on that duel, but does find it. This UPS are just going to creep their way up cave here. This is the only control they have, only opportunity.
HG in a good position to actually convert a gun round here.
Absolutely. UPS trying to just wait and see here. Bones waiting to see if they're going to make any info play here on cave. On 19 HP, just looking for this headshot, but it's not going to be given.
Yeah, they got to do something now.
Is going to find the kill onto Piedmont. Too short here. Bones on 19 HP. Anything more from Bones would be huge, but 10 seconds left. This is going to be so difficult for them to break into at this point, as they get taken out by Real, getting the last two there for HG.
Yeah, they were walking wounded for so long there, both figuratively and literally in Bones' case. 19 HP. They're just waiting to die, and they do eventually get felled. But Copypastas still has a lot of money left in the bank. Yeah, they're ready to punch right back.
Absolutely. I don't believe we've seen an op from either side of them.
You don't really need an op for a lot of plays on T-side. What's it
That's
called?
true.
T-side Ancient. CT
Yes,
side
Blake.
for sure.
Very heavy toward the B side here. Gonna test cave as Real will get taken down, and that's immediately gonna put so much pressure onto Piedmont here. You gotta find as much as you can to make this round doable. Just finds 1.5 there.
The first headshot was crisp on the hold, but it is going to be a 3v4 retake. Tough proposition.
HG, Nani's not looking great here either. If you can't find something quick, this really becomes a matter of thinking of saving already, as boring as that may be to play. Maybe the smarter move. They are going to try to find their way in. Obama does get taken down, and Jason's going to play right through the smoke here and help UPS take the round, converting the post plant.
It's just a lot of discipline on both sides, honestly. It's just unfortunate that... It's unfortunate for HG that Copypasts is just simply shooting better right now. Hitting all their shots, winning their duels. It just looks like Marksmen's just crumbling under the pressure. But
Yeah, especially on that.
it's not over yet.
Right? Just puts
They
so
do have
much
another
pressure.
bit of a 4-spot coming in.
HG trying to pick things back up here. as they are playing back down into mid. But UPS are just posturing their way right up into A, and this might be a perfect read here. They're just going to be able to make their way right out, but will they be able to handle Donut?
There's
That's
3 Donut players to defend.
Real gets one to start out, and UPS are put in a very awkward spot here. Yes, they do get Real, but they've got to find a way to get this bomb down without it getting canceled.
Walk Util finally does come in, but walking wounded because of it. But they had managed to get the man advantage back. Yeah, that's looking to be another save if you're HG. That's the only space you've got is Donut, and they know you're all there, so good luck.
No kit as well. They're just going to try to fight their way out. But UPS are going to convert here and take another on their T side.
I mean, I guess it's okay. If you want to try for it, it's all right. But man, like, you got no space, you got no information. What are you thinking, man? You're already down. They know where you are. Just like try to save. Go for it next round. Your money's in like dire straits. No need to like take a bad There's no need to take a bad situation and make it even worse.
Yeah, it's a tough start here. That's gonna make a big dent on their economy here, as they're not going to be able to invest much into this round either.
Yeah, just a half buy.
We're going to start 4 toward B here. And Barak gets one solo mid as well. HG playing through cave. Griffin is going to be tested. Does get taken down, and HG have the control here. Kigo trading out, ashamed. They're just climbing their way up here. Kigo left in a 1v2. Takes out PMod. Real picking up. Does he know he's close?
Oh,
Real
that is a huge shot in the arm for the Marksmen. That's a save. That's like a little half buy that they managed to get, that they managed to pull across the line. Huge.
And a quad B stack, a nice little call there from HG, as UPS ended up playing right into it, and things happened so quickly I couldn't even really keep up with what was happening there.
That's the risk of running these types of fast plays towards the middle of the half. If they do stack into you, especially on these low buy rounds where it's kind of common to just gamble, you can end up losing to like getting a little bit embarrassed there against some pistols and SMGs.
Especially toward B, just a lot of the action on this map does come around this side. As Real is way up cave here, a lot of info, a lot of early control, but Bones finds the opener. Is UPS looking their way into the B side? Real's play here is going to be...
That's disheartening if you're HG. It's just 2 right off the bat. Whenever you thought you might maybe had some momentum going for you.
And then just immediately put back on the back foot here, as UPS gonna get that sound cue off the molly. Real just wants to play up and try and find a fight, but UPS aren't giving it. Bones creeping up is going to find Real, and that leaves Ashamed all alone here on the B side. And since they know that op is posted there, they're just going to take it right over to A.
At least gets the kill on the Griffin, but damage is already done. Rotate's coming in. That is going to be a saved round for HG. They're playing just to get 4 here on the final round of play.
Yeah, absolutely. Ashamed just going to try and save this op. UPS really have maybe enough money to where they could hunt this if they want, but it looks like they probably aren't posturing toward it. We'll just let Ashamed save this over into the last round of play here in the half.
A Jamed, more like.
Always love me some Jame time.
I do love me some Jame time. It's time to think about, talk about our feelings and think about things. Like, what not to do when you're trying to save. Yikes. Looks like the op's not going to be in play for round 12 after all. That's not a death you want to be taking, especially when you're already down 5 rounds.
Yeah, things already have been rough for HD on the CT side, and that is just going to make this round even more difficult here. The pair of the
There's
MP9s...
one silver lining. It's at least a T-sided map most of the time, so they could come back on the other side, but this round's looking a little dire for them. Just a few SMGs in play.
UPS playing 3 ruins here early, not playing into mid early on, so HG's mid aggression not going to find anything there, but it does allow a Shame to post up here on shelf. The molly, though, makes things very awkward. It's going to run right into Griffin's crosshair and give them the
right out. Yet another. 3v5 again. HG.
Got a down ramp here and gets taken out as well. HG just getting picked apart this round as UPS are finding everything they want to finish out this half 9-3.
Oh, this feels like bullying. That wasn't even close for HG. The one round the only decisive round that entire half was what, pistol? Because every other round was just like down to the wire. Like, I know they didn't get pistol because Copypasts did. What did they win? I mean, they won the save round like Hail Mary, and then I guess that just goes to show just how much of a curb stomp this has been. I can't even remember what the rounds they won looked like. It just looked like they've been losing the whole half.
There's a bit of a force buy, maybe like a light buy, and just a couple other rounds as well here. But we do get a flip side, so you never know with the pistol. HG could put together some momentum here and fight their way back into this here.
This is a T-sided map, I believe, in my humble opinion. So we'll see if it works out for HG.
It looks like HG are just going to posture their way up A here. Walking it so they don't give the sound cue to this donut player. It looks like they'll probably just end up contacting this out as Obama's also creeping up mid. But I believe was spotted on the jump spot by Kigu. Jason, though, still going to be in a very difficult position. He does spot Obama, but this is going to turn into a very awkward fight as HG are going to be able to just barrel the way into the 8th site now. And UPS are going to have to try and retake
Obama finds a second, too, and Donut.
Yeah, and that really should secure the round. PMOT just jiggles, spots Mills, and decides to smartly tuck back
if HG
here.
can't convert this, I think that's pretty much GG, if I'm perfectly being 100% frank. And
Obama, great timing on the flank here as well.
4K out of Obama.
Round.
Very nice round out of him. He's been kind of HG's lifeline a lot of this game. A lot of these rounds have just come down to plays that he's made. I mean, there was the one round where he almost managed to get it done all by himself with the bomb found outside A main, and just there he's got a 4K. So if they want to make something happen, HG should probably try to mimic their Presidente.
Absolutely. Only in CSC it makes sense to be calling someone number on Obama. UPS do end up just quad stacking onto B here. Low buy, trying to just make something happen. Little gamble stack.
HG's trying to sniff it out.
It might just send Obama alone here to spot things out and see how many players are here, as Obama does find an entry, but is gonna get taken out from Cave by Mills.
Yeah, that should ring the alarm bells. Time to go A, gents. Or at least take somewhere else. 2 of the players spotted B.
HG still taking their time here, not playing too far ahead as Reese able to spot the player out. Brokey here, Temple. Shane find a kill on the other side of the map, as well as HG are going to punch those numbers in on the bomb. And should be able to find this round pretty cleanly here, unless Jason makes something crazy happen here. Some kind of Nico Deagle play. That's not going to happen.
It could have been. It's like the Nico Deagle plays where he dies and loses.
Yeah, Nico Deagle plays when he's looking at somebody in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Just like me,
yeah,
for real.
It may or may not be an absolute disaster. An absolute disaster.
You know, maybe he broke that curse, though, with the Major.
Oh, he won. That was so long. That was such a long time coming for the guy.
Yeah.
Just like this buy round for both sides. The real game starts now, ladies and gents.
Gonna be able to test HG here. HG just on their bonus. Anything they get here is good for them, as they're already just barreling out onto A, and Kigu is gonna get taken down, so HG should be able to get the bomb down and set up a post plant here. UPS are gonna have to try to find a retake. with just one hit on Griffin. Reese comes through the smoke, finds one, and tucks back in. Already things become so difficult for UPS as Obama is just continuing to go on a tear here. And once more, Bones is just tucked into Red Room here. Nowhere to go. Does find Obama. It starts to creep back toward mid, but it's going to get hunted down by these HG players.
They do have the money to be going for this, but probably it would be better if you could prevent that save. But at this point, if you're Marksman, you just got to be happy that you're not getting stomped all over anymore. At least right now, you're getting yourselves back into this game.
Absolutely, already from 9-3 to 9-6, completely changing the outlook here. HG are right back in this, and UPS are on a save again, so it really should be a great opportunity for Marksmen to continue their streak here.
Unless the hero rifle has something to say. Hey, it happened the other way around with HG on a save round.
Bones just going to try and look for some fights here, posting onto B ramp. Probably going to be pretty mobile, as well as HG just already once again test their way right out onto A and find this bomb site. They don't have the bomb, but they're drawing so much attention from UPS that it really doesn't matter with the man advantage at this point. HG are just going to be able to find whatever they want space-wise here.
They'll be lucky if they can save that rifle over into the next round. I mean, they're going to be a little buy anyway, but always nice to have an AK on CT.
Definitely for Bones, just looking to really save that over, and HG have the money. They can hunt this if they want for sure, as Obama is trying to find Griffin and Donut, and will. And that's going to leave it down to just Bones once again here, trying to play some exits. But HG don't want that gun saved on either. Shamed. Well, he cleared that corner. He does, and is very ready.
Nice pre-fire, nice pre-aim. It's a common spot. And dealt with swiftly, but it is not the most impactful kill for HG, because Copypastas are still going to be able to buy into this round. Will they be getting an op, though? That is the question. Looks like the answer is no. That's a bit of an odd play. We'll see if that works out for him. It is a lot... The op is a lot more powerful on this side of the map than it is on the T side, so...
UPS playing right down mid. They've been losing A these last couple of rounds, and HG are switching it up. They're just running it right up B ramp as Bones is tested right away, and Piedmont's going to take him out. Griffin does trade one back into Cave here, but is going to have to concede that bomb going down. Just hold on to this position here for the retake. HG wants some control in spawn, though, as they're just kind of stuck into the site right now. This is making things very awkward. Walking right by Obama, but Obama is positioned to find that kill. It is going to keep UPS out of this round as they end up just posturing their way out of this to save those rifles.
Yeah, just keep the guns, go for it next round. You still got a little... Keep 2 of the guns. Would have been better to have 3, but yeah, better to have 2 guns than none. Money's still not amazing. Even with max loss, that's not enough on CT side to get anything going, so... Good to just try to refocus, get yourselves into it next round. You still have one over him, so still some time to figure things out. But that time is quickly evaporating.
Absolutely. HG's little pace switch up there just completely caught UPS off guard here and brings them 1 round away from tying this up after a 9-3 half for UPS. HG look to be in a bit more of just a normal default here. UPS are tripled up onto the B-bomb side, not really playing much into mid early on. As Bones will take Obama for the opener there on the B ramp. Immediately is going to put HG on the back foot, but Ashamed does find one to equalize here, and HG holding on to Cave. Real spots the player playing for info into Cave, and that is going to test Kigu here. once again, HG gonna look their way onto the B-bomb site. Jason does find one, and Kigu activates, but does get taken down by Ashamed, as HG should be able to find the plant here. BS just spamming behind these smokes, but with Jason tagged down to 34, this already makes things very difficult. Jason does manage to find PMOT here. Reese close on this smoke is going to be crucial. Ends up walking into it, just playing around. He's running right into Mills. Somehow.
Perfect crossfire. Can't break that, and that's the lead gone. It's tied game now. We are seeing a comeback in motion, ladies and gents. Not wholly unexpected. It is a T-sided map after all, but still, domination coming back. Marksmen have decided that they're not going out on anyone's terms but their own, and they're also looking to take the game here. 9-9.
Jason is going to bring out the op here for UPS, I believe. Might be the first time we've seen it. On the CT side, Kiku just spamming through the cave smoke here as well. They are doubled into cave. Do find an opener, but it is immediately equalized out by Obama. As HG continue to find some space here on the B-bomb site, and it is going to be completely opened up with
this is a straight up brawl. This is a straight up brawl at this point. Just 1-for-1 trades going back and forth. But HG looks to be coming out on top. This is a complete reversal of the form they were showing the first half. Just Copypastas being bested again and again. Even if it's only just by like a hair or two, that's enough. As long as you get it over the line, that's all that matters.
HG have just been able to find their way together to get this space here really all across the map as well. It started off early in the half on A, and here toward B these last few rounds more so, as Jason just trying to save this op over with Mills on the M4 as well to give them enough to try and buy back into this, but it is already becoming pretty dire for UPS with the economy situation here.
We've at least got a couple saved guns, so this is effectively, well, not a full buy, but a competitive buy at least. But doesn't matter if you can buy guns if you're not winning rounds. And Marksman has yet to lose one on their T side.
Yeah, and for UPS, this is really almost do or die already. Try and get this round converted over. Try and break HG's economy just a little bit here. It's HG find their way into cave. Not going to be tested on that early fight. So Reese finds the opener. HG not overcommitting to anything, though. They're just going to posture their way back into a completely open mid if they choose to go here. But Jason posted on A main is going to find Obama trying to come through, and that
Shadow was spotted. He had so much time to react to that. Just unfortunate for Obama.
On A main, that Shadow advantage is so strong for the CTs in pretty much any position.
Nail biter, huh?
HG just
is palpable.
Taking their time here, but they want to test this B bomb site once again here. Kigu and Griffin are going to be tested once this utility comes down. HG Flash comes in. Their cave players are going to activate here. Kigu just watching the ramp cross. Needs to find as much as they can, and it's going to be just a bit of damage, and that's really about it, as Griffin able to at least equalize things here and still give UPS a chance, as HG are just kind of stuck into the site. But finding Griffin, this makes this retake difficult. Jason finding his way out, getting two, and it's all left onto Reese on ramp, and UPS are at least able to steal this one back and continue to make this a competitive game.
Yeah, that flank was huge. It felt like it was being watched by the ramp player in a way where he was watching it, but in a way where his teammate is still exposed. Like, it just odd positioning, just not the best way to, like, it's just a little bit of miscommunication. on who's holding what and how. Definitely could have been a few different better spots that pillar player could have stood to not be exposed.
Yeah, Jason able to isolate a few fights there and steal that round back for UPS. Early on here, UPS not fighting too heavily for mid. HG are going to be able to also get their way into the close cave here, but it's going to get smoked out so they can't go any further. Although this nade from a Shane might find something, but Griffin is tucked into where they cannot be spotted. Griffin even thinking about getting aggressive. You're just going to walk right into the smoke and play the phase. This is going to be a very dangerous play as PMod expects it as well. Finds the opener for HG.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it feels like UPS is playing not to lose. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose. Those are the types of plays you go for when you're like desperate to get something done.
And Obama activating for Red Room as well, finding two, and UPS are just going to get completely crunched in on Kigu. Does at least find a kill into Cave and get that control, but with Obama flanking around here as well, things just get so uncomfortable for UPS. They're completely blind, but Bones finds a kill anyways. And Obama's looking for these players on site, but HG know they're both here and just going to take this A-bomb site for free. Obama
that's I don't think you want to be jumping there, man. That's a bit odd. This is now actually a doable retake. That's what was a 2v5 is turning into like actually something that could be slipped away from HG's grasp.
The time is working against UPS here, but Bones does have the kit coming from A main. It's going to come down to a matter of timing and where HG are looking. Are they going to be ready for this A main flank? Is the question, and Bones does find one, but does get traded out, and on the drop, Kigu somehow manages to find
That's a 2v5, but with no kit, no kit, no time, but that's so unfortunate. A valiant effort out of UPS there to try to make something out of that round. They've made it a 2v5 into a 1v0, but you know what they say, don't be a loser, buy a kit.
That's right.
That's how it goes, right?
Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser.
What? That's weird. Don't be a loser, buy a kit. That's how it goes.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing. They are going to be able to buy up again, though, because they won that last round. But
that's true.
Last chance for UPS.
Have an HG. Do find their way up A main here. Barack Obama just wants to try and find an early fight here and test this A side as they have so many times. But Mills with a nice little off angle, going to get a little bit of damage, but has to drop down as HG find an opener, but get traded out. And UPS had an early advantage, but it gets equalized, and this B side is just open.
The A stack is working against UPS. They had the read. It's just unfortunate that
Real holding the CT smoke as well. Just going to completely put UPS out of this round already.
That's a tough choice to make. Do you play for overtime or do you go for it? And the answer is pretty clear and obvious to me. Looks like just gotta save your guns and try to make the last two round wins. Try to make the last two rounds a win, but to find one through the smoke, but still no time.
HG are going to find match point. The early A main aggression was able to posture enough of UPS's attention toward A to where they were able to mid-round into B there and convert this post-spawn.
Yeah, if you're UPS in this situation, it's got to feel bad because you were so close last round, and then this round you had a couple of openers. It's just they like rallied the troops, they rerouted, they realized where the gap was, and they just exploited it. And you were so far out of position at that point that it was just impossible to get anything done. They are playing not to fall here. They've got 2 match points on the HG side.
And here we go. Let's see what HG does with this as well. UPS are just going to find their way triple down mid, find the early control, but HG, in response, all set up toward ramp here, and they're waiting for this aggression. Gonna molly that close shelf. The smoke goes down, and he spams 2 down.
What a disaster for UPS.
Bones left alone on B again, and it all the world on Bones' shoulders here. As UPS do have HD boxes in, but they're just going to fight their way right up. And Bones is able to at least find one to equalize here and just tuck into Cave, but still.
Getting one and getting away there is huge. This makes this actually possible for UPS without a hero play. 3-on-3. They do have Cave. They do have Long as well. Or not Long.
Through Cave, that smoke is going to make things weird, but Bones thinking about just playing through this, and HG Reese finds his way around the smoke perfectly. Tags down Kigu, all left to extend the game. Just 19 HP. Creeping around Pillar is going to get taken down by Real to secure a comeback victory for the Marksmen here.
Yeah, they had 9-3 on that half. That, a 9-3 half, and they come back and win 13-10. That is a masterclass T-side out of HG. They kept their nerve. They realized it's not quite over until it's over. And they made a game out of that. Can't ask for anything more out of a team, honestly. That was stellar.
It's nice to see some good T-sides there on the good old Green Mirage. Surely not biased at all, as you can see from my profile picture for HG, but very well done by them. Nice little comeback to put together a win there and move up to 3-4. Before we head out here, do you have anything else for us, Amos?
Nah. I can't say that I do. That was beautiful to watch. It's been lovely to be here. And lovely to cast.
Some great Counter-Strike, everybody. Have a great rest of your night.
Ciao.